Now that we solved the Great Deku Trees problem and the first continent is complete, let's loot it for all it's worth. Come back to freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland. Previously, we solved the Deku dungeon, and now he's in a better place. Not this game. Sadly, the Deku Prince is still here, though. Oh well. He'll grow up big and strong, and someone will climb inside him and end him. But there's some more things to do in not only this area, but several others. But I'm going to get this Lost Woods out of the way right now. The Forest Maze. There's more places you can go. Of course, you could go back to Junglo and you could bribe him a little bit. He'll tell you about these secrets, but I'm going to give you to him for free. You go left, down, 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 left, and up, and you'll be able to find a hidden chest. See, I'm showing you hidden chests for free. Incidentally, you owe me 5,000 rupees. Oh, hey, thank you. We are paid up. You don't have to be Tingle today. But that's not the only thing in there. We're going to have to go another direction now. In fact, I think it's the exact opposite of the way we're supposed to go to get out of here. I'm not quite sure. But this direction is also hinted at by Junglo. Just keep on going the way I am going. I don't want to repeat the directions. You have eyes, don't you? Alright, just keep on heading... We're heading down a lot. I think we passed the entrance. Yeah, left, up, left, up. That's all we need to do. And we'll be able to get to another chest. Any moment now. Tingle, you need a run option. 5,000 rupees! No, it's an empty jar. Sooner or later, something good's gonna happen with these empty jars. I doesn't know it. I mean, look at all of them I have. I'm an empty jar fanatic. They're mostly filled with things. Those are not empty jars. I ruined the collector's value. But I could parachute back to town right now, but we started a side quest. So we're gonna take the long way. Because I want to complete that side quest right now, because it'll be a pain in the butt to do later. I would have to come back to this continent. Probably would have to hire a bodyguard because it gets dangerous. I'll have to mess with this monkey bridge again, right over here. Yeah, we know you're a monkey. That's great. That thing still isn't done cooking yet. I checked. Sooner or later, we will have our 2,000 rupees that thing will give to us for throwing some really crappy broth into it. But let's go and visit Junglo. I wonder what he's up to. Probably some old man shenanigans. It's like this game Elder Zelda. Look at him. He's not playing a video game, though. I guess he's not Elder Zelda after all. Hi, Abba. How you doing today? That's great. Yeah, we do. We did some battle teaching together. Abba is Junglo's daughter. So we know a little bit more backstory about Abba. So, how old was he when he had you, by the way? Just a question. Just an innocent little question. And this is where you could get information about the forest maze. You could go and bribe him, but don't do it. I already showed you the path. Why are you bribing him when you already know the answer? Ridiculous. Now we're done with this area. Let's head back to town. There's things I need to do there. Like, I haven't checked up on Big Bro for a while. He's probably getting into trouble. Also, the guard probably has something for me. And I have lots of stuff to sell. First off, the guard. He's selling the final jar that he sells. It's a very special empty jar. He doesn't have a price on this. We're going to have to guess. But he will take about 754 rupees for this jar. I keep on missing my buttons with this mouse. I hate using mice. That's a reasonable price. It was special because it was the very last jar. Oh, hey, wait a second. What the heck is in this jar? This wasn't empty. I've been ripped off. What the heck was that thing? Where is that? Yeah, very astute game. Thank you for telling me. Why did I get that inside of my jar? Why is it there? I don't understand. Journalist is still languishing. I'm gonna have to fix both of these problems one day. Journalist is languishing. This fountain is still broken. But I don't want to waste my rupees on it just yet. Speaking of rupees, I have a whole bunch of amethysts for when I was showing the digging spots. Ah, sweet delicious rupees. See you later. I just hosed you. Those are fake. Also, Abba is here too. Hey Abba, what are you up to? She's talking weapons with the weaponsmith, and he's gonna charge her for entering his store. Yes, you are. You're crazy about buying weapons from me. Speaking of which, stop talking to the kid. I have weapons for you. He used to make them himself. Now he just buys them off of green-suited people like Tingle. That's enough of the backstory for me. Time to go back and, I don't know, wrestle tigers with my bare hands. We don't need weapons here. Weapons are for losers. You bet! Let me tell you about my adventures with a giant three-headed plant. It would shock even you. Oh, I could buy this now, but I'll do that on my way back. Hey, buddy. You're talking to Abba, now talk to a person that has a low-budget mace. Which we could sell for... Where's my list? How much can I sell this for? Oh, right. 480 rupees for a low-budget mace. Sadly, it's only a drop item. That would be very nice farming fodder there. Speaking of farming fodder, I got rid of the shoddy knives. That's why they're not there anymore. Nope. I don't care how many times she stares at me, I still don't want to talk to her unless I need to. And we have a completed map at least, so let's get this out of the way too. I remembered a macho photo op, it was terrible. Why did I put that on the map? Now people know about it. Ridiculous, he'll be peeing 10-piece rupees at everybody. Yes, that's exactly what I think was going on there. The Deku Orb! So where's Wood Fighter? That must be Wood Fighter right there. No, that's the Junglo Bell. I think we already marked the Wood Fighter off. Oh well. He was a Wood Fighter. He was made out of wood, and he fought things. I guess that works. Well, maybe one of these days I should be buying the maps to this continent, but when I'm filthy rich. Nothing much going on here, except, like I said, Big Bro is missing again. Why did I call him Little Bro? Maybe I was just checking the horizontal size and not the height size, or the age size. He's doing stuff in Lon Lon Meadow right now. I'm gonna shake down these birds. Are those 5-piece rupees? Someone's jipping me. You birds are gonna get it. So now on our way back, we could go ahead and start buying things. It's like a sweep. I go one way, I sell things. I go back the other way, I buy things. Time to buy from you. I know how much the huge pot is now. 1,500 rupees. So that's 100 rupees per what item I could put inside of it. She'll go and deliver that to my house. Our brand new pot! So, I've been wondering how bad does this restaurant have to be that you are selling all of your stuff? I just wonder. Oh, he questions our ability again. He thinks the last time was a fluke. Clearly I'm not a better chef than him. He's enticing my Gordon Ramsay fit. So now he wants us to make meat soup, his most popular item. One would say this is his signature item. Yeah, I bet I can't. I can't do it at all. This is a foolish venture trying to make meat soup. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what we're up against. Meat soup! Why does it need apples? You donkey! I hate you the most. Why does meat soup need apples for? That's not a meat soup anymore. That's a meat and apple soup. You know what? I'm gonna just show him what for. With I would make the Gordon Ramsay accent, but I'm bad at voices. But I'm gonna go show him who's boss. I'm gonna make his signature meal with his apples and his meat, and his mind will be blown. What else do I need to do? I think there was stuff to do in town yet. I was too outraged by the fact that meat soup needs stuff that is not meat. Look, just because they call it the meat of the fruit doesn't mean it's meat. We could sell the dazzling brooch to her. And speaking of which, we need to buy some recipes too, so we're going to be taking this money right back off her. She lost those in the Deku Woods. And now she got it back. For a price. We need the sweet fragrance recipe right here. You need to give her about 650 rupees to get the goods. It smells great. You need the mini oranges again, you need the tomatoes, and you need sour watermelons. That's why I was farming those. And that allows us to make sweet juice. So now we could go and revive the journalist. Anything else on here? I sold the brooch, I got the journalist recipe, I sold my amethysts. Got the low budget mace. I think I'm pretty good. And now there's somebody ringing doorbells. Be right back. Now you know what a doorbell sounds like. At least my doorbell. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about what went on. You know what, as far as you know, it was a ninja, and I killed him with my mind. That's all you need to know. So, I forgot what I was doing now. Let's go talk to Pinkle. Why the heck not? I need to make some sweet juice anyway. Look at my awesome rupee goods. I didn't grab the Deku Tree one yet, but at least we have the wood fish. It's a wooden drum used at Fish Rock. Oh wait, we talked about this, didn't we? No, we didn't. This is from the Pirate's Cavern. Yeah. Apparently it's from the Zora people, because you can't surround Fish Rock without drowning. The Moo Moo Parasol, we found that in Lon Lon Meadow. It's the oldest use of an animal print design. But why did ancient women have umbrellas for? That's my question. There's a waterfall fish. Symbolizes success against the odds. It's great that we have that. Reminds us of the mission. And that thing, that's probably one of the Deku Tree items. And the Rupee Tree! It's Rupee Miss! They hang rupees from giant fir trees. That's totally not ripping anybody off. And of course, the very first rupee good we ever got. Come to Rupeeland, happiness awaits you. I wish. It's just really expensive to get there, jeez. Alright, let's talk to Pinkle for a bit. Maybe she has something new for us now. I think she does. I saved and reloaded the game, like just with the save in the game, and I think that's how she changes her dialogue. She doesn't like how Tingle looks. Well, great, Tingle, you're losing out with Pinkle, the only person who conceivably dresses like you. Yeah, they're into the rugged wild look, especially Pinkle's. Don't judge me, Pinkle. You're judging me too. Let's just see how tall this tower is now. It's now as big as a castle! We have a castle in our backyard. That's fantastic. Why does it take a while to load a castle? A little 3D pixel castle. That's it. I guess it is the DS. It has to commit its power somewhere. But let's go ahead and make that sweet juice. I probably have tons of items for it. There it is right there. I'm going to mix these up now because we're going to need one anyway to go and mess with the journalist. I can make 8 of these things. That's great. And this is the huge pot. Look at all the room we have. We can now make local specialties using this pot because it requires 15 items each. And they get harder and harder to cook as the level goes on, as the game goes on. So I'm just going to fill up the rest of my pots with sweet juice. And just like the normal juice, the simple juice, you can sell these to the journalists once they recover them too. So I'm going to head back to the Deku Forest. There's some stuff to do there now. Be back in a bit. Step 1, find journalist. Step 2, drench him with juice. He won't get sticky, I swear. There's that tongue again. You will stop it with that tongue. That's disturbing a little bit. That's coming from Tingle. So, are you all better now? Will you stop passing out in dangerous areas? He wants to reward us. How much is proper for saving his life? Again! How about almost more than double than what the recipe was worth? 1,600 rupees. I should cover it. Maybe you should keep on going unconscious because I get rich off of you. Insanely rich. Nope, no he does not, and he's certainly not an old man. We're just gonna leave him alone. Let's go talk to the person that doesn't exist anymore. Or maybe I should leave it for next time. Nah. Actually, my timer is off by a few minutes for answering the doorbell. So, I just left it run. I cut it out, because that's how I am. You don't need to hear what's going on. Oh, Jungle looks a little out of it. What's wrong, buddy? Hey, you don't have to scream at me. I'm right here. You don't need to call your animal friends into the house. What about her? Is she kidnapped? No, it's something a little bit worse than that. It turns out that Jungle is not Abba's father at all. It's basically the same story as how Jungle got to this forest, if you think about it. If he's anything like Tarzan. Abba was orphaned at a very young age, in the middle of a jungle, because her mother decided to bring a baby into a dangerous jungle area. We're gonna have to tell her the truth someday. It probably will. If only she wasn't listening in on this whole conversation. That's not happening at all. Oh, look! She was listening in on this entire conversation. Who didn't see this one coming? Yeah, Abba. I mean, just look at the guy. He's like 80. He can't be your father. You're like 10. That means he would have to have you when he was like 70. Oh. Abba, you don't have to be that way. Rude! He did raise you for several years. Yeah, what's gonna happen now? Might as well fetch that knife. Maybe we could show it to her and bring it back to her senses or something. Or maybe I could go ahead and hawk it for a huge profit. Yeah, that sounds like a better waste of my time. We got Abba's knife. Let's take a look at Abba's knife. Maybe it'll lead some clues. Why did she throw this? Train them to fight bravely and fiercely. Well, Tingle's neither fierce nor brave. You failed, Abba. You failed in your duties. Oh well, might as well go back to town. Try and sell this for a profit. Hey, Armorer, you like weapons. I got a great weapon for you. Here you go. Now hand over those rupees. No, I do want you to pay for it. Why are you making up things? Just because Tingle is semi-sorta mute now that he's a protagonist. Yeah. What are you on about? Abba didn't really reveal that. He must have been off-screen. Where are you going? Hey! Rupees, damn it! Alright. We know where the special place is, at least. We met Abba there before. So, right back to Deku Forest we go. Fressin', Abba getting kidnapped and people doing story stuff instead of paying Tingle like they're supposed to. You owe me, Abba! Yeah, I know all about it. We had this conversation before. You love this place. But look, we have a special guest today. It's the blacksmith. So, if anybody hasn't realized this already, the blacksmith is actually Abba's father. His wife left him and came to the Deku Forest because she was just tired of him selling weapons all the time. And charging his customers for trying to enter his store. So why was your wife so irresponsible that she had to come here, where there's like turkey buzzards and all that? Well, at least she came armed, but that didn't help her any. She probably turned to Hanawa. And while all this is going on, we still have down at the very bottom of the screen, Mighty Muscles is still brawling with that sheep. It's just a great background for a touching tale of father and daughter reunited. I am feeling the warm fuzzies all over. Aren't you? Ah, father-daughter love. Yeah, they must be related. Abba didn't destroy him and turn him into rupees. He's a real man. And so is Abba. What a waste that you're a girl. That's not sexist in the least. No, I don't think that's a very safe proposition. Abba kind of has a short fuse. She throws knives and... Oh well. At least they're happy now. So, Junglo, I solved their problems. See you later, Forest Grandpa. I mean, Dad. So, I fixed ABBA now. Come on. Come on, you know what I'm looking for. Yeah. The blacksmith isn't gonna pay me. Somebody has to pay me. How about you give me 7,800 rupees? Thanks for the 7,800 rupees, you old codger. I hope you like living alone and dying now. I got what I came for. So next time I freshly pick Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland, I still have things to solve. I still love the fact that he was battling that shape the entire time. It was just great. Oh well. Good night, folks.